Going wrong? Okay, there we go. We're live, guys. Sorry, guys. We had a little bit of trouble here, right, guys? So as you can see, today's books is Contagious and Think. Little Dooney's back there, and that's L.U. Dooney, not I-L-I-L. It's Lil Dooney, L.U. Dooney. What up, bro? Bro, Lil Dooney. You heard what happened with Unc, right? Hey, Lil Dooney, you heard what happened with Unc, right? Crazy, huh? Wow, he don't even want to talk about it because it's so crazy right now, right? Normally one episode a week, guys, but as you can see, we got the Unc got the complaint right here on Unc Shannon Sharpe, man. Unc Shannon Sharpe. And I'm not gonna kick a brother while he's down, but when I got the info on Unc, oh yeah, Black Lives Matter, of course, we still pushing. Now, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So look, bro. Normally I wouldn't do this as an emergency episode, right? Emergency episode, bro. And this is why I tell y'all what people think about y'all should not matter, right? Reason being, right? Now, Unc. Let me turn to Unc, bro. Unc had his best year in 2024. Unc had his best year in 2024. The Cat Williams episode drop went crazy. I think he literally just signed a deal with Volume for 100 million or something like that. And he has a case in New York, and then he has this particular case, right? So when I'm looking at this complaint, right, and this complaint is kind of wild, right? Because as the complaint start, it just talks about how it talks about basically all of his accomplishments, right? It says like it says some wild stuff, right? And it says Jane Doe, my bad, not Don Doe. Jane Doe, right? But I come to find out when I did some research is Gabriella Zuniga is the real name. I found this out on the internet. You can find anything out on the internet, right? But I'm just gonna go into this a little bit, guys, so I can tell you what this episode is about: being yourself and not caring about what nobody thinks, and the reason why, right? So it said, hold on. He met this 19-year-old chick when he was 53. She was 19, he was 53, right? When he met her, he told her she had to sign an NDA. She said no. Despite his repeated offers to her to sign it, he dropped the issue. They started messing around, right? Bam, bam, bam. They messing around. She found him to be dishonest about his whereabouts. He would lie about seeing other women while insisting that he was with her exclusive. He often manipulated her, being sweet and loving, right? All this, right? Be yourself. By October 2024, last year, Sharpe's behavior had grown progressively worse beyond anything the plaintiffs have ever experienced before with him. At this point, he insisted upon recording their sexual activities without her knowledge, right? Sharpe was always told sharing the videos with others without her permission. Sharpe would repeatedly tell Doe, which is Jane Doe, that he wanted to do things with her that would make no other man want her. I don't know what that means, but I guess. Shout out, right? But by this point, Sharpe was no longer able to credibly maintain the relationship was exclusive. At this point, accidentally or purposely to advance his career, went online while having sex with another woman. Sharpe flew into fits of anger when plaintiff noted his infidelity to the relationship. This is worded real weird. This complaint, right? So anyway, long story short, right? Which is kind of crazy about this thing is basically, which for me, fellas, to all you guys with money, it's crazy how they're wording this thing is. She's saying basically they met in LA in 2023 when she was 19. He was 53. They started dating when she was 20. He was 54, right? It was on and off again. He was cheating on her. All rich niggas cheat. Y'all should know that, but y'all want niggas with money. It's not our fault. Play the game that she dealt, right? But in September, remember, September 2024, that's when he went live accidentally, bro. Hold on. I don't got Instagram on my phone because it's the week. I would show y'all on my phone, but I don't have Instagram or Facebook or none of that on my phone right now, so I can't show y'all. But doing the anyway, so I don't need this no more, right? Because I pretty much know it already, right? So basically, she's saying that he didn't want to she didn't want to have sex with him. He was forcing her, and they so Shannon Sharpe's camp, if you go to his Twitter, released the text between him and her, which are normal texts. Like you might see that shit in my phone. She said one text was, she said, I want you to put a dog collar around me and choke me and fuck me. Normal shit. Now what I never heard before was she said she wants him to put the baby gravy in her. I've never heard of baby gravy. I think I'm gonna use that one. Baby gravy. Wow, right? But the point I'm trying to make here is when you try to be something else for other people, what I mean by that is this, right? Now, Undisputed, was it Undisputed? I think Undisputed. We know Shannon Sharpe from football with the Broncos, Undisputed, big on Undisputed with Skip Bayless, right? And then he went on to do his podcast, the Shay Shay, right? Club Shay Shay. It was doing good. It blew up with the Cat Williams, right? To where he had some of the biggest artists on there, right? But then the Cognac came out, and it was this one particular meme where bruh had hopped out the car with the tracksuit on. He had that weird stance, and they were calling him gay, right? They call everybody gay. You can't listen to that shit, right? You can't care a fuck about what nobody say about you. You can't care about what people think about you, right? So then, stylists who seem to be gay. Now, basically, well, if you have a stylist, listen, I don't know many stylists, right? I'm like French Montana and Drake. No stylist, no Chanel. I forgot the song, but anyway, you guys know the song I'm talking about. Anyway, he's with the stylist that was visibly gay. Now it was alluded. I have to say alluded, guys. You know what I'm saying? It was alluded. Hold on, I got stuff that's just popping up on my screen now, and I got to see you guys. I'm reading some stuff off here as I'm talking to you guys, so sorry about that. Anyway, it don't matter. So anyway. It seemed like all the negative talk that kept going to him about him being gay led to the accidental going live where he smashed on a chick named Michelle, right? On live. Like, this is the joke, right? To where now it's like open. No, I'm not gay. I'm smashing this chick named Michelle. And now in this salute, she's saying, oh, he wasn't being faithful, which is kind of crazy. SA is no joke. Pardon me. Let's get that out of the way right now. The R word in SA is no joke, right? But it does seem like you're going out of your way to do this right now. I find it kind of funny that the lady, which is Jane Doe Gabrielle Zuniga, wants $50 million in his lawsuit. And guess who's representing Gabrielle Zuniga? You guys take a wild guess. I'll tell you since you don't know, if you do know now. Tony Busby. Now, why does the name Tony Busby ring a bell? Well, because Tony Busby is also representing a lot of the ladies in the P. Diddy case. Why does Tony Busby name ring a bell? Because the same person that was trying to sue Jay-Z is Tony Busby. Tony Busby is the lawyer that if you want to sue a famous black person, you want to get the money about the nigga, you go to Tony Busby. Yeah, he's the nigga that gets the niggas, man. So, here we are. Here we are today, guys. Because you got... And I'm not kicking nobody while they down, so please don't take it. I'm aiming at Shannon Sharpe. What I'm saying is here. You fellas, you getting this money. Now, there's a lot of dudes that have paper money. I know them personally. They will prefer... I think Coach Greg Adams says they prefer 18 to 25 when they got bread because they know it's less problems and like it's problematic. But look what you get right here. Look what you get. This is the same shit that happened with Kevin Gates. Same thing that happened with Future recently. Like they need these type of females to where it goes bad. They hopping on Instagram posting conversations, bro. We not rocking like that, bro. I don't care how much money I do or don't have. You're not finna play with me like that. I don't want to deal with no woman like that, bro. It's not that serious, right? I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. And so when I'm hearing this, it's all just been on the internet all day today, right? And I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, Shannon Sharpe, bro, you have the number one podcast. Nah, he's not the number one podcast, but it's pretty popping podcast, right? Then Nightcap. Nightcap's with him and Chad Ochocinco after every sports event, which is popping right now, right? So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, bro, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here to where the fact that you want to, bro, and some of the, like, if I read some of the stuff in the complaint, he has one in New York and this one's in Nevada. And I don't know. They all popped up as he signed this $100 million deal, and we know how that goes. When you black, it's guilty to proven innocent when it's supposed to be innocent to proven guilty. But we know how that goes. But for me, sorry about that, guys. For me, it's like, hey guys, like you. To me, it seems, and like I say, allegedly, that nigga was just into some freaky stuff with this broad, and she expected him to be with her, and he didn't. And then when she started, because it was one text she sent was, what did she say? Something by her ass and $25K a cheek, and then the next text he hit, so he must have paid her $50K. I'm like, never. Bro, niggas start getting his money, start getting crazy. So I guess whatever they was doing, he got tired of it. She's like, nah. And so you have to be careful. Now, the whole recording someone without the knowing, like, I don't get that, because most females don't mind if you record. I think fellas, we've all recorded some phone outs. Just like, I think we've all done that to a point to where we're not tripping. So I don't get that part. But the whole going live thing, I knew that was cap, bro. Bro knew he was going live because of the allegations and all that. Now, I don't know if they start pulling some of his sponsors, but if bro was just, I think Bo got caught up, and I think he has to have a PR team that don't worry about this stuff, right? So with that being said, hold on, let me look at something else. I want to see something else, guys. Sorry, I will put it up, but it's so much. Okay, it's something else on here I want to see. Hold on. Hold on. It says the first night plaintiff went to Sharpe's house, the experience was like anything she dealt with before. Disturbing, unsettling, given his subsistent, his what? Why are they very illuminating? That's weird. Okay. I'm not a lawyer, so these words, I ain't gonna lie, I read good, but these words is weird. Okay, anyway. Maybe I'm not the best reader, but I know I can read, but I'm educated. But they have subsequent. Why would they put subsequent content very illuminating? That's weird. Well, that doesn't make no sense. Anyway, when plaintiff arrived at his house, Sharpe opened the door and in his Beverly Glen mansion. Hold on. Without a word. Okay, he opened the door in his Beverly Glen mansion without a word. No greeting, no acknowledgement, no small talk, without so much looking at plaintiff. He simply turned away from her after opening the door and walked upstairs. That's some shit I would do. I'm so sorry. I would do this, like, open the door, like, but actually, okay, come on, okay. I'm being serious. Plaintiff hesitated before she followed him. She didn't know what else to do or where else to go. Okay. When they reached the bedroom, Shannon pointed to the bed before disappearing into the bathroom and shutting the door behind him. He went to go pop one of them Rose Sparks. I'm wrong. Look, that's a tasteless joke. I'm sorry. Okay. He still had not said a word. Plaintiff sat on the bed, waiting, unsure of what to expect if she would leave. Roughly 5 minutes later, he finally emerged, but still he said nothing. Instead, he turned off all the lights and lay down on his bed. Plaintiff, uncomfortable and unsure what to do, laid down as well. For roughly 10 minutes, there was nothing but silence. Then, without warning, Sharpe placed his hand on plaintiff's neck behind, pressed his erect penis against her body, and the first words of the night was, "I knew for the first time I saw you, I was going to fuck you." Doe and Sharpe engaged in oral sex. As they did so, Doe at some point realized Sharpe was using his phone. He was apparently recording her. Okay. Jane Doe and Sharpe then engaged in oral sex. As they did so, Doe at some point realized that Sharpe was using his phone. He was apparently recording her. Plaintiff could see that he was trying to be discreet, but it was obvious that what he was doing. She said nothing, scared to confront him for what he might do or say. When it ended, he rolled over and went to sleep. At some point late during the night, Sharpe woke up, grabbed Plaintiff by her vagina, and began having sex with her. Grabbed her by her vagina. You a wild boy, Unc. Hey, look, this could be fake. I don't know. The next morning, Sharpe woke up roughly around 4 a.m. to shoot media segments for sports television. he woke her up, told her, hey, you got to leave. But informed her that she had to be back by 9 p.m. exactly. Look. The following night, plaintiff arrived at Shannon Sharpe's house approximately at 9:05 p.m., just 5 minutes past the time he had demanded. The moment he opened the door, plaintiff experienced rage for the first time. This little ass Sharpe immediately launched into a verbal assault. He screamed at the plaintiff, berating her for what he felt like hours. What he felt like was hours. He accused her of disrespecting him, wasting his time, and warned him that if she wanted to be with the Shannon Sharpe, she would have to learn obedience. Plaintiff was terrified and feared for her physical safety. Still enraged, Sharpe turned off the lights, grabbed her by the neck, and just like the night before, and began having sexual intercourse with her. The cycle of control and fear submission became routine. Yelling at her, controlling her, forcibly grabbing her by the neck, and got her upset. Okay. Saying he's going to kill her, asserting dominance became the norm. Okay, I got one question, guys. Okay, and like I said, essay and R word is no joke. We don't play that over here. I'm not taking nothing. You gonna hand it? I'm Rico Suave, baby. But ladies, now hold on. Let me say something, because some ladies like being grabbed by the throat and just and I got big hands, so they like when I and I just be so I understand that part, right? But why not just leave? Stop coming over. Stop fucking with him. Why keep fucking with him? Because it's the fame, it's the status. So I don't know, bro. I should have posted so y'all could see this, right? She said it became non-consensual. They moved to Vegas for their own reasons. They moved to Vegas. They say on October 6th, that's when the essay and the R word happened. I'm going to make it so no man wants you again. I'm not going to get into that because I don't feel comfortable saying that type of stuff, guys. I'm not going to go into that. I have it. I'm just not into that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to skip that. Sorry, guys. On the 6th, plaintiff was working out at a Nevada gym following her usual routine. As she worked off, she saw Shannon Sharpe aggressively approaching her. She could tell by his look, the way he was moving quickly towards her, that he was furious about her ignoring him. As soon as he got close to her, he told her, sit the fuck down or I'm going to kill you. Plaintiff refused. I don't want to talk to you. You cheated on me, his response was. Dismissive and controlling as usual. You don't have a choice. Look. Yeah. I hope it ain't true. I pray it ain't true. I hope that's just some money grab. But this is what I be talking about. Bro. First, you're 54 dealing with a 20-year-old. And you have to do that. You're 54 dealing with a 20-year-old and you have to do that. Bro, just go buy it. Just go pay for it. And I'm not a fan of telling people to pay for pussy. But at this point, bro, it's cheaper. 50 million? It's cheaper for 5 racks to get you an escort that's going to do what you want. Go to Colombia, Punta Cana or something, bro. Go to DR or something. But I don't know, bro. But the whole point I was making for this episode, just be yourself. Like, bro, but I get it. Like the whole Diddy thing, the power it goes to, bro. I try to humble bro. Listen. With all due respect, guys, and like I say, maybe I don't have hundreds of hundreds of millions. I've never experienced that. Maybe it's different, but I would like to think that I would still be myself. I would like to think that, hey, one, I think, I don't know what you niggas do out there. I think everybody freaky in some sense, right? But bro, it's not that serious. Like, I think maybe it's because I think I'm a smooth nigga. I think I'm just too smooth because I don't care what people think. I don't care if you don't want to fuck with me. Cool, fuck it, bye. Like bye. I'm not begging no one to stay here with me. I'm not. If you leave, I'm keep. Bitch, I don't know. There's a door. Look. The door is right over there. You can go. Please. It's 5 women to every woman on earth, and I got hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't need you. They coming from Paris. They don't even speak English. They bad. Bro, they don't. You can pick up this phone on Instagram. You got, bro, Shannon Sharpe can DM any woman. What's up? Pull up. Yeah. What do you say? I'm at the Golden Glen Mansion. Yeah. I got the mansion. I'm at the mansion. Yeah. I'm gonna see the what is the Uber Black. Yeah. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see my personal driver. You don't gotta go through this. I just don't be getting you nerve you niggas, man. I don't be getting it, bro. Honestly, I think that every time I hear this, I believe niggas is innocent to they said they released. Actually, dang it. Yeah, they said they released 7 hours ago. They released the audio of him saying he was gonna choke her. There is some more evidence, but they did release some text back and forth of them talking real spicy, real sexy. But it gets tricky. Like when you in a relationship and then when it becomes non-consensual and it's consensual, bro, she don't want me. Bye. Bro, bye. We don't have to be locked in like that. If you don't want to be locked in, listen. Baby. Oh yeah, guys, I got my hair down too. It's kind of, hold on. So I can see the hair down. The hair is down. Hair is down, just so y'all can know. It's not done, but it's down. Y'all know it's down. Real Rasta man, no, just regular. But yeah. So you can see how long the hair is. I don't be having it down. But yeah, so what I'm saying is this, right? In my opinion, from some of the lawsuit saying, I feel like he was messing with this girl. He was cheating on her, right? He did the whole little live stream thing, right? And she got mad about that. Stopped fucking with him. Was hitting his pockets for it. He was paying for a minute. Got cool on it. And she hit him with this. Because, see, here's the thing. It was a time and age if a white woman, any woman that wasn't black, screamed rape on a black man, it was over, nigga. You was hung. Oh, you was hung, nigga. Yeah, it was, nigga, Emmett Till. Yeah, nigga, they said he looked or whistled at a white woman, nigga. You see what happened? It was a time. See, y'all don't be listening to what I be saying because I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas, the East Side, East Terrace Project. Shout out if anybody in San Antonio watching this. When you come from the South, you know that. You know what I'm saying? You understand that to the point that it's like, bro, and I get it, bro. He living his best life. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. But what I'm saying is this, though. Like, it goes to the point of this, right? Bro, at what point are we going to stop thinking with our dicks and start thinking, right? And now, hold up. Shit, hold on, bro. Do I want to be a 54-year-old nigga making a mistake? Like, actually, in the comment, guys, whoever watched this video, are we overlooking the fact that he was 54 messing with a 20-year-old? A 54 messing with a 20-year-old? Like, are we overlooking that part? He's 54 messing with a 20-year-old? Are we overlooking that? Like, are we like skipping over that? That's something we have to unpack. What type of nigga that got that type of money that can get any broad in the world said, hey, I want a 20-year-old. Like, I get the whole listening part. I get the whole submissive, feminine thing. I get that. But 20 years old, bro, like, we ain't got, bro, you gonna have much to talk about. Like, we ain't gonna be able to, what we gonna discuss? Well, what we gonna lock in on? What we gonna talk about? There's nothing we can really talk about. But I do want to point out something. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. I want to find the text messages. Let me see if I can find the text messages. Hold on. Because I want y'all to hear some of these. I want to see some of these. I want to talk to y'all about some of these texts. Because these texts are next level. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so here's some of the texts that went back and forth, right? From Gabrielle Zuniga. That's supposedly who this lady is, right? It goes, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you fuck me. That might be normal. You might find that in my phone too. My little freaks might say that, so I can't get mad at that one, right? I know you missed this big juicy ass, 25K for each cheek, right? That was on. They've been messing around for a while. So that one was okay. So I want you to put a dog collar around me. That was October 7th, 2023. I know you missed this big juicy ass, 25K for each cheek. That was January 1st, 2025. Right? Hold on, where's the other one? And then hold on. Then here's another one. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to. Then you could do. See, here where it gets tricky. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then you could do whatever you want to me. See, fellas, be careful what they be saying. See? And that was in November 23, 2023. This is from her again. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. That's from her in 2024. That's my daddy. Fuck, I want you. Put a big black baby in me. Come on, bro. That's how they be thinking. That's my daddy. Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me. Wow, okay. She goes, you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. Bro, I wouldn't even fuck with her after a text like that. I wouldn't. That whole big black baby shit, I wouldn't fuck with her after that, bro. You sound good. First you sound, but my bad. She's 20. My bad. She's 20. No. And you know what, bro? And I get it, Well, guys, it was an emergency episode. Normally I do Sunday, but the point I'm trying to make here is, let me know what happened. Hit my line, man. Hit me in the DM or something. I know you probably gonna respond, but damn, bro. Say it ain't so. Not you, Like, damn. Like, in this content shit, he was the podcast dude. He was one of the ones that have us, But I will say, guys, dick discipline. Don't go chasing these bras. Chase your purpose. I guess lockdown, find you a wife, bro, because this shit is wild, bro. Like, especially when you climbing. Like, when you climbing, bro, all that freaky shit cool until this happened. Yeah, all that freaky shit cool until you in a situation where, bro, first and foremost, me, and this is just me personally, bro. I think, bro, if I'm engaged with a woman and she say put baby gravy in me, bro, I would be turned off. Bro, I would be all the way turned off if she said put that, bro, like, I don't know. I'm so lost. I'm sorry. Baby gravy. I'm using that one. This episode will be called $50 million Baby Gravy. Yeah, $50 million Baby Gravy is this episode with Shannon Sharpe. No, but for real, bro. Like, I get it. I get that because it sounded like in the text, she was with the role playing aggressiveness, and then she flipped it on him now. Like, it made it seem like he was doing this. So you got to be careful, guys. You got to be careful because, see, this is what they'll do. They'll victimize. And this is what I was just talking about the other day is people will switch it. See, in the moment, it's cool, right? When you're giving them what they want, when you're giving them the attention, when you're giving them the money, when you're doing everything they want. And when you snap it off and you say, no, I'm cool, because it's not what you want when it's not, and when it ain't throwback and you know that, when it ain't hitting like it's supposed to be hitting no more, when you really realize, like, bro, hold up, I ain't even all that, like, that shit boof, that shit really boof, on my granny, that shit boof. Then they switch the story, but I'm telling you, y'all have to watch with these females, men, fellas, you gotta watch how these females play these games, because in their mind, they think they got you, when you snap out of it, like, ugh. Now it's, oh, he this and this is the reason why. Nah, I just peep. You know, it ain't, I'm waiting for it to snap back. It ain't snapping back. It's supposed to be fire. This shit boof. And that's what probably was, But ladies and gentlemen, I had to give you guys a quick one. Normally, bro, and I wasn't gonna do this the next Sunday, but it just couldn't wait, man. Hit my line, man. But y'all have a blessed night. Look, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all if y'all find out anything, and we gone though.